Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ways of the Sith. Thank you so much for taking time to check out the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Ways of the Sith. Like most people, my Haslab Galactus finally arrived, so let's open this up and check out the Devourer of Worlds. Now here's a look at the back of the package, and as you can see, they gave you a really awesome mural display for Galactus. It's like a planet, and it almost looks like his chamber that he travels in, the sphere. Really cool. And you see all the planets in the background. So at least they gave you something cool that like you could prop this box up right behind the Galactus and display it that way. Something really that's a nice touch. All right, so I'm trying to do this while still keeping it all framed in the picture. But here is how Galactus and all the figures look when you take it out of the package. And this is really cool. I'm super excited opening this. I started like laughing when I saw it. Really cool looking. So one by one, I'm gonna take this all out and we'll take a look at everything. I wanted to give you guys a better look at all of this, like while it's still in the package. Because as soon as I pulled back this paper that it's wrapped in, I was just like, oh my God, this is sick. This is probably the craziest thing that's going to be in my collection. Really awesome. All right, so I decided I'm not going to do individual reviews on Morg or Frankie Nova. Here they are in the package. I probably, honestly, will either end up selling these figures individually, or I don't know. I might eventually sell this whole Galactus, but for now, I really have no use for Nova or Morg. The display base I definitely will use, maybe with Human Torch, and then my man Silver Surfer, which I'm going to take out of the package, and I'll show him off along with Galactus. And here is our look at Galactus. This is amazing. I couldn't stop myself from smiling and just pure joy opening this and getting it out of the box. This background looks incredible with it. Definitely a great idea that they incorporated that in there. I can't get over the sheer size and the posability on this still for it being this big. It just looks incredible. Like, you can hear it. I'm super excited to have this and add it into the collection. I don't know if I'm going to display it like this, but it's just amazing to get this out of the package and see it and take a look at it and get to play with it. It's simply incredible. Now I'm just going to apologize off the bat. This is probably going to be like one of the most unprofessional reviews, simply because the sheer space this takes up. Like, I'm currently sitting on my floor reviewing this because there's no other way to do it. So I hope you forgive me for that. But let's go ahead and take a look at Galactus. All right, so here is a close-up shot of the face of Galactus. And in his hand is the Doom head that it comes with. And this is really cool. I don't, some people like me probably don't have any use for this whatsoever, but I believe our good friend Statoverse was looking for one. So if anyone's looking to sell theirs, please hit him up on Twitter. But I'm shocked at how heavy this actually is. It's like a 5-pound weight. Really insane. The detail is amazing. It looks so much like Doom. I'm sure someone's gonna have the balls to paint this all up like Doom, which would be simply amazing. So if you do, please make sure you tag us in pictures of that. Now, just to forewarn you, I didn't put batteries in this because more than likely, like I said, I'm going to put this back in the box after I'm done with the review. So I don't want to leave batteries sitting in it. But here are the alternate faceplates that it comes with for the Galactus. And you got the snarl and like the death look. I believe this just pops off, but I'm not exactly 100% sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it slides out, and there's just an exposed piece, which is pretty cool. So then you can pop in the death face, which looks really awesome. And then the snarling face, which is the one that I'm gonna pop in there now. There we go. So as you're taking it in and putting it out, there's kind of like a groove there. So you slide it down and in and then pull it out the same way. Really, really cool. I love that. Oh man, this is so awesome. So you do get a full articulation on the head. You can look down, but not really up. It is kind of hindered a little bit. Just look at the detail though. That just looks so cool. And these two side pieces do come unattached. They were unattached in the package, so you do have to put them in. I will admit it's extremely tough trying to find a camera angle that's like I can get the whole thing in or get a good majority of it in, but I wanted to show you guys the articulation on the hands, and each one of these fingers has full joint articulation. Spins, goes up, and you can hear the clicking. That's because all these joints are ratcheted. The problem with the Sentinel was that weight was too heavy for those joints. So now, as you can hear, all of these joints are ratcheted joints. So you shouldn't have any issues with that. My guess is eventually, because of the sheer weight, it will probably start tilting one way or another. That's probably unavoidable with something this big, but I'm sure if you distribute the weight, evenly enough, you shouldn't have any issues. Now, in the chest here, you do get articulation in the chest as well. And then in the legs, you got double knees on the Galactus. How cool is that? Double knees on the Devourer of Worlds. All right, and there is our look at Silver Surfer in Galactus's hand. And this looks incredible. This is a perfect way to display him on the shelf. Oh man, I might have to get a detox just for Galactus and maybe the Fantastic Four stuff. But this just looks amazing. I really love this. I can't stress it how happy I am just opening this and playing with it and posing with it. Fucking incredible. And as you can see, the piece just kind of sits in his hand, and you put it in between his fingers, and then you squeeze the fingers closed to get it to hold. Also, you can use the display just on the floor or hang it, you know what I mean, and just use the display as its own thing. But really cool. I love that you're able to pose them like this and have him like holding him in his hand. Just so you guys can see, here's how you can do it with the Frankie Nova one. I do believe they can go in either hand, but just a really nice touch. Perfect thing for Johnny Storm, whoever really. Phoenix would look awesome in that, along with Galactus, especially in a cosmic display. Like, that just would look amazing. And here's a look at Silver Surfer flying by your screen. But like I said, here's the display piece. You can easily just use it as a base and just have him posed up. But really cool. I do kind of wish though that we would have gotten 2 of the purple effects like we were supposed to. That is something that is kind of a disappointment. And just so you can see, here's the base just used as a straight up display. So really cool. You can put Silver Surfer right on your shelf just as is. The top is on a joint, so you can adjust it and move it around. So all in all, this Haslab came out simply incredible, and I'm very happy that I ended up backing it. Like I said, not sure what I'm going to end up doing with this yet, but it's so cool and such an awesome piece that I would be regretting if I didn't end up backing it. I'm not sure what they're going for on eBay. I did see some listings originally when people started getting them that were around the price of what it was to actually back it. So you might get lucky. If you didn't, you might be able to score one for, maybe a slight markup, but I wouldn't wait around long. There are about, I think, over 20,000 of these that were produced. So there might be a flooded market. There may not. It's going to be hard to tell. But if you want one, I would go track one down now before the prices start to jump up. Well, thanks so much for sticking around with this very unprofessional looking review. All my other reviews will be back to my normal setup just because of the sheer size of this. Like I said, I had to do something different. But thank you guys so much for taking time to check this out. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, may the force be with you.
We would be honored if you would join us.